Previously on Survivor New Zealand, a tight 5 alliance emerged at Amosa.
But who do you think?
There were 5. Jack, George, Shannon, Mike and Lee.
And in a division between generations, Nate and Barb found themselves on the outside looking in.
We've got 5 young ones, so yes, I am concerned.
But at the first immunity challenge, it was the Amosa tribe that worked as one.
Amosa hoisting their 4th item.
While Tony and Sala dropped the ball for Mogaton.
The hoist takes a lot of care, guys.
Go, 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 go!
Giving the win and immunity to Amosa.
Up!
Amosa! Wins immunity!
With tribal council looming, the alliances in the Mogaton tribe were put to the test.
If you think we can do it without Tom, then I'll put Tom's name down.
Who would you vote for? Tom and Tony. Like, for our own safety.
At tribal council, Shayna once again flipped on her alliance, voting for self-proclaimed leader Tony.
Tony, the tribe has spoken.
Who will now face Hannah in a duel on Redemption Island.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, Tony.
With the loser out of the game for good.
Oh, no
Hey,
way.
Hannah. How you, mate?
Are you serious?
Someone else was serious, mate. I wouldn't be here. How you, mate?
Hey.
Oh, I said, don't be yourself. They get a hint of anything you're about, and that's it. You be gone. And she was right, as usual. How you been, mate? All right?
I've been going crazy.
Hanging in there?
2 days now, just by myself. Had a little cry before,
Oh, well.
and now you're here, so that's
Now I'm
good.
there and you listen to me cry. Not overly surprised. What I am annoyed about, however, is that there was a so-called tight 4 alliance. Obviously, 2 of those people betrayed it. I reckon it would have been Shayna. I think she's hiding behind Sala, and, you know, she's a bit lazy, doesn't do much around camp. She will get weeded out, and then when heads come to roll, you can bet her one will be in the firing line. So I'm going to figure out who the ones are that backstab me, and then I'm going to go back and get them. Look, no, it's not all over just yet. I want to beat Hannah and anyone else that comes down the track. I want to get back into that fold and learn to keep my mouth shut. And then we'll find out who voted for me. And I'm coming for it.
We pray that a blessing may be with Tony and Hannah tonight, that they may be safe and that no harm or danger may fall upon them. So I was originally in an alliance with Tony. I mean, obviously it didn't work out. We pray also for our own tribe, that our spirits may be lifted, that we may continue to endure these conditions. I think Tony was just maybe a little too confident in his skills and abilities around camp, and I think he considered himself to be a leader. So did a lot of the other tribe, but I didn't. He's had his turn, and now someone else can have theirs. And I ask that thou would bless our families back home. And I say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen.
I think we've made a big mistake, getting rid of the loyal, trustworthy one.
Guys, we did the right thing for the team. For now, Tony going to Redemption Island is a good thing. I got 2 votes, and I know that one came from Tony. Yeah, the other one, I can't be sure. It may suck to feel it right now, but we did the right thing for us to go ahead. I'm definitely feeling good because it got the heat off me, and I knew that it was there before I could feel it. I think there's some people who would want me to go home because of the target as a strong player. It's about being more social with those who were standoffish with me and trying to maybe lean them towards voting for someone who's weak and just get them to believe that it's teamwork.
should do the warrior pose since we're warriors. All face this way, and we'll do this leg. So put that leg parallel and that one like that, and your heel should be lined up to the middle of where your arch is on your back foot, and then lean forward.
It feels like a new tribe with Tony gone. Yeah, the tribe's up early and the vibe is that we're feeling good. We're kind of actually having a bit of fun. There's a bit more bonding going on.
I feel stupid.
Everyone has high spirits. We're not thinking about alliances and we're not thinking about losing. We're thinking about winning our next challenge, and everyone is sort of coming together really, really nicely.
Rub it in those teeth.
Get my t-shirt. And...
Oh, you got a good bit.
Yeah.
So my auntie and uncle gave me a tip that if you're ever in need to brush your teeth and you've got charcoal, that's going to clean them. Get it on your finger, scrub it in through your teeth, and I honestly feel like it's working, and that was one of the best tips they could have given me. You look so beautiful.
How do you?
Are they actually getting in my teeth? You've got a good one going. We all look absolutely stupid. I'm looking around at everyone and everyone's just blacked out. We all look crazy, but does the job.
I hope your auntie and uncle didn't just like tell you this for a joke. Did you sit there for a while?
I reckon the longer it's in, the better. At this point, I see a bit of a divide in the group. Sort of see the 5 of us and Barb and Nate maybe on the outside a little bit. I'm not sure if they're too worried about it. They don't really seem to come across too worried about it.
You go up there, they're all talking. I walk up, they all stop talking. Georgia, Michael, Lee, Jack have sort of shut myself and Barbara out. Quite like we haven't worked it out yet. I'm not as stupid as what you look.
That's not what you can do, unless something changes. Nate and I are comrades in arms. It's us against them.
I reckon it works, eh? I feel pretty clean after it.
Yeah.
And at the moment, they're in their little herd, so they're safe in their herd. I'm like a lioness just lying in the long grass, looking at my prey, but waiting for one of them to break free to pounce.
You weave it the other way. You can't use, because it just goes up like that, so then you don't have all this stuff. Do you want to do one? Do this side, that would be good.
So it's under.
No, that's not right. That, though.
Wasn't made for weaving. Georgia.
Stop stuffing up flipping artwork.
Georgia and me get on very, very well. Exceptionally attractive girl, but she's got a boyfriend at home, so that puts a bit of a spanner in the works. So under, over.
Those two being two peas in a pod doesn't affect my game plan too much. I just know that if I tell one of them something, they're more than likely going to tell the other one something, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Get out. I know that I probably can't convince Michael to turn on Georgia, and I couldn't convince Georgia to turn on Michael.
I think Georgia is Michael's distraction, and I think Georgia is probably running the ship subtly at this stage. She's certainly got the followership of Michael, and by default, probably Lee, because Lee and Michael appear to be quite tight. In my mind, that friendship, relationship, alliance between Michael and Georgia is no good, and it needs to go. I'm more worried about
politics of this tribe.
Yeah.
We've sort of identified Shannon is not fully immersed in that clique, so I've targeted her this morning, and I believe she can be pulled away. Prime example yesterday, it doesn't take an hour to do this.
Who did them yesterday, was it? Was it Mike and George?
Yeah.
It is a worry, eh? Nathan approaches me wanting to discuss some strategy. For me, that was huge. I thought up until that point, Nathan wanted nothing to do with me, but he trusts me somehow. I don't know why.
I feel like Michael is definitely going around giving everyone sort of sweet promises in their ear, but doing it to everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got his own idea of who his actual alliance is. And I definitely feel that I'm near the bottom of that one, which is why I'm not that comfortable.
She too is aware of the alliance with Michael and Georgia. She too is aware that that is a dangerous combination, and with Lee on board as well, it's just a matter of numbers. She feels as if she's on the outer, so we've had a go at laying that seed with her.
But then I've walked in on a conversation, and it was Jack saying, so is this final four? And that was Lee, Michael, Georgia and Jack all standing together, and I was walking up and he was like, let's not worry about that now.
At this point, there's really only 2 people in the firing line before it gets to myself or Jack, is how I see it. There's Nathan, there's Barb. If we start losing, I'm in big trouble. But for their plan to work, they would not only need me, they would also need Jack or Lee.
Have you talked to Lee much? Because I just haven't had the opportunity.
No,
I don't know where
he is a lone wolf below the radar.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Oh, I think so. And I think he's somewhat of an introvert, and that's cool.
Yeah. I just don't know where he will want to go.
He'll go with Michael, mate, because they're pretty tight.
Well, because I've heard Michael also say, Lee's told Michael that he'll never write Michael's name down. That's what Michael said.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think Shannon is 50-50 around what side she's going to go with. However, I've asked Barb also to have a crack at her, but I think Shannon could be winnable.
How are you going to make a soup? Are you just going to really boil it down?
Like cut it all in and then real boil it down, and then we're going to put bits of the coconut inside all in it as well.
That sounds like the best thing in the entire world.
The disappointment of tribal council last night is starting to subside. We are definitely focused, and overall, if we look at each other, we look pretty strong.
I love how we have no idea what these are.
I know. I've definitely cooked with similar things, which are like orange.
Yeah.
And they're definitely part of the pumpkin clan.
Pumpkin family. I'm going to be so intrigued to see what this tastes like. Hopefully it tastes delicious because we got 3 of them.
I feel like since we don't know what it is, we should just fry the out of it. We're actually doing okay food-wise. We're still working through our haul from day 1. We still have a lot of fruit, a lot of veggies, a lot of rice and beans. We just want to keep our tribe as strong as we can. It's the best way to be right now.
Good to keep in mind that we want to eat that stuff before it goes off, but the main thing we need to do as well is eat for energy. It's like if we're doing a challenge, because that reward challenge could be more food, or you know, to keep us kind of intact.
Regardless of what challenge, it's always going to boost our confidence, and so winning is everything from now on. This mango rush is all good, eh?
What's more important, reward or immunity?
Oh, at this stage, reward, I'd say.
Yeah. So team strengths would definitely be physical. We've got me and Lee, who I think can outmatch Tom and RV. The girls also seem like pretty fit people. Just look at Georgia and Shannon. They look awesome. They're like super skinny and quite muscly as well. So they look like they'd be pretty strong and have quite a lot of endurance as well.
If we had to sit someone out, who would we sit out?
Either Barbara or Nate.
Barbara, Nate. I reckon Nate would probably be stronger than Jack nearly. Because he still trains, you know.
Yeah. Anything like if it was an obstacle course, I feel like Nate's quite slow.
Yeah.
Just on that blind challenge yesterday, it's very slow.
Yeah.
Weaknesses of the tribe would be Nate and Barbara.
any cardio kind of challenge, any kind of running or any endurance thing that would not be too good at.
I don't know if he'd
Didn't take too kindly to sitting out.
I'm really keen to see who got voted off.
Over at Mogaton.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see who's gone.
It'll be a huge insight into their whole team dynamic, I reckon, because we all pretty much guessed the first one.
If they were smart,
Yeah.
I'd be targeting Tom and Harvey.
I know what you mean by smart, but I mean, it would be silly to get rid of two strong guys when they're struggling, though.
How do you know they're strong? Don't confuse strength
No,
with
yeah.
age.
Sorry, yeah. I mean, they seem relatively fit, though. Like, I think Tom surfs and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Tony, ex-military man, he'll be fit, mate. He'll have a good base fitness.
Yeah.
But it's not about fitness, it's about, it's not a 1,500 metre race, is it? I'm still competitive mentally. Maybe the old body's sort of struggling to keep up with the mind of them, normally as you get older. But for me, I've got to perform in those challenges and actually get them to think, oh, actually, he might be worth hanging around. I don't think Jack would take much getting past, to be honest. He's young. I question how much sort of, I don't know, tenacity he's got, what his head strength is like.
Cheeky.
Reward challenge invite.
Oh.
Nights of wet slumber on the horizon loom, but a victory today will help you avoid the damp gloom. Though it won't come easy and all participants must be contenders, as a tribe is only as strong as its weakest member.
Oh man, we got to win this day.
We've got a pretty decent shot of this challenge, I think. The other tribe just seems not too high in spirits.
Nobody burn any energy today.
No.
Like, real chill.
Like I have a snoozy.
Well, to help with that last part. So are we carrying people or carrying things? Carrying each other?
Strength, maybe. We have to win this challenge, not just for the reward, but just for our morale. I am sick of them taking all the wins.
I think that second to last line there, though it won't come easy and all participants must be contenders, I think that means that we will all be in at the same time because we're all contenders every other time anyway, if we're going in pairs and stuff. So it sounds like that there would mean that we're together.
Yeah, we can with this. Absolutely. We believe in ourselves. We've got a good team. We're strong. We're fast. We can do this.
I think we need to utilize the time we have to strategize, because I feel like if we had a little bit more time to do some effective strategizing, we would have done a lot better. So I think because we have like almost no time, we need to use it effectively.
It's pretty important to win today. We need it for morale. We need it for whatever the reward is. We need to show the other team that we are strong.
Come on in, guys!
The Mosa tribe getting your first look at the new lineup for Mogaton. Tony, voted out at the last tribal council and sent to Redemption Island. You guys ready for your first reward challenge?
Woo! Yes.
For today's challenge, the whole tribe will be tethered by a rope. On top of that, each of you will be carrying a 10-kilogram sandbag. In a game of cat and mouse, starting on opposite sides of the course, you'll race to catch the other tribe. If you get tired, you can opt out and give your weight to someone else on your team. First tribe to catch the other wins the reward. Want to know what you're playing for?
Yeah. Oh my God, coffee.
The top.
A large tarpaulin to line the roof of your shelter. No more damp nights for the winning tribe. After a good night's sleep, I reckon you'll probably need a little something to pick yourself up and get up and at 'em. So, we're throwing in tea, coffee, and everything you need to make it.
Coffee.
I want that coffee.
Sala, how's your shelter been performing?
This will definitely enhance it, that's for sure.
Am I right in thinking that Tony was behind the building of your shelter?
Tony definitely left a parting gift for us. Hey, he did a lot around the camp.
Shannon, how's the shelter been treating you at Hermosa?
Ours has been pretty good actually, yeah, getting pretty good night's sleep, but a tarp obviously is going to improve that, so yeah, really keen to play for it today.
Hermosa, you need to decide who's going to sit this one out. You both got a minute to strategize and then we'll get started.
So what do you reckon, strong in front and back?
You gotta say he's going to fit out.
I can carry the weight.
I don't have much of a tank on me, to be honest. I can carry weight, but I can go slow and steady with weight.
Just do a long stride.
We were spending far too much time talking about who was going to sit out.
It's going to be a speed thing.
It's going to be.
And then weight, they won't.
So I made the decision, even though I think I got an edge over Jack, I would sit out. So that distraction's gone, and the group that's going to do the task can actually focus on the task, hoping like Jack would tumble over.
Survivors ready! Go!
All right, we got this, guys. Dig it in, dig it in, dig it in.
This challenge is on. Both tribes running.
Right, they're going pretty quick, guys. They're going really quick.
Sprint, sprint, sprint! Mogaton sprinting in the shallow. Oh, Barb goes down!
Go, 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 go. Go, Barbara, go, Barbara.
Come on, sprint, sprint! Mogaton catching! Both tribes are down!
Let's go, get it off there, get it off.
Stand up, let's go!
Bag off, bag off, bag off, let's go.
Barb is out! An amazing start to this challenge.
Unclip, unclip!
Jack carrying 20 kilograms.
Get out, get out, get out!
Just 3 members at it for Mogaton. Mogaton have got to dig deep. They've got 20 kilograms each, those 3 men.
Ah!
Hermosa walking in the deep.
Keep going, Jack!
Yeah, we got this, keep going.
Go, Mogaton, go!
Ah. The men are struggling with that weight.
Have a break, have a break.
It is neck and neck at this stage. No one expected that at the start.
If you need Jack, man, we got to run, man. They're coming. Yeah, chuck it up.
Jack is out.
Huh? All right, dig it in. Come on. Sally, you got this.
Still neck and neck in this game. Arby, how you feeling?
Rough.
Jogging.
Hermosa running.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Hermosa gaining. This could be it for Hermosa.
Move.
All right, jogging.
Hermosa slightly in front, guys. You got to dig deep. Mogaton carrying all that weight. Hermosa catching now.
Got this, guys. We have this.
All right, load me up. Come on, Stella. You got it.
Guys, push. One last push. Can we get to this corner up here?
Mogaton running now in the shallow.
All right, here we go.
This is a game of endurance.
Go!
Hermosa catching. Hermosa Mimosa going hard now. Mimosa, grab Mogaton and win reward. Mimosa, an epic battle. You're 2 for 2. Mimosa, congratulations. Come and get your award.
Sugar. Oh.
We sweep from the rain now. We're all got something to drink, and it's just another thing to build our positive energy. I'm happy to keep on winning. No qualms over here about that.
Avi, how's morale?
I mean, we definitely took a hit. We don't need the tarp or the coffee or tea or anything, but we would have loved to have a win. But no, we're strong. We're holding together. We're a tight family here.
Interesting strategy from you guys, Avi, to cull so many members from near the start of the game. Run me through that.
Our thought was that if we drop people early on, then we could just sprint it and go at it. But I guess we didn't really account for what it actually feels like to have these two heavy, wet sandbags and wading through the tides. So it wasn't a straight sprint. We did what we thought was the best plan and executed it.
Mogaton, I've got nothing for you. Everyone back to camp.
Good job, guys.
The one and only thing I need to make my life better while I'm here is to win. I don't care about anything else. I just want our team to win challenges.
That's 2 for 2.
2 out of 2, no stopping us.
We are absolutely ecstatic about the win today. We absolutely earned this one. And it's incredible to get a tarp. I mean, we're sorted now.
I might hook into this, eh?
Silver side up, black side up.
Silver side up. Feels awesome. I don't know what the other tribe's shelter's like, but yeah, I mean, there's not many natural resources in this place that could keep you dry in a big downpour. So to have that advantage of having a tarpaulin, man, like, that's epic.
Well, the problem is we're gonna have to saw these off, actually.
What? Blunt them down?
Yeah.
I see.
I kind of hope that it just rains really hard tonight, so that our tarpaulin is just covering us, and we kind of know the other team is, suffering a little bit.
Sulla turned around, saw you guys running, and nothing. He just kept walking.
Really?
So, yep.
Oh my God, they must have been dead.
I knew
by
that was
point.
it when I saw him turn around and not do anything. I was like,
Yeah.
You gave him a nice double high five on the back, eh?
Spirit's still high. We still got heaps of food. Still got plenty of water. We're good.
Still have each other for one more night.
Yeah, if it was an immunity challenge, it might have been different, but it was a rewards challenge. They can have their tea, coffee. Doesn't bother me.
I'm absolutely gutted. I feel very disappointed in myself. I feel like I've let the team down.
I could just feel my body was so much weaker than it usually is.
The challenge, took a lot out of me. I can't feel my legs.
You know what? We were so close, and our strategy almost paid off. Anything could have happened. It was just basically it comes down to shit happens. Oh well.
Spirits are pretty low. Just kind of surprised at how much I was hurting and how my fitness has kind of dropped here because of the lack of sleep and food.
You got nothing to feel stink about, brother. You and Tom did amazing.
I'm completely devastated about the loss, particularly with myself, actually. You see these challenges and you think, I'm gonna smash that one out. That one's perfect for me. It's just brute strength, and I'll punch through it and I'll be super strong. But it's not till you're wading through that water with these heavy, heavy sacks of sand around you I mean, I was hurting a lot more than I thought I possibly could hurt. So I was a little disappointed in myself.
2 losses in a row definitely hurts, but you know, it's a really long game, and in the scheme of things, 2 losses isn't that much. You know, we could easily just bounce back tomorrow and these 2 losses will be completely forgotten.
Yeah. Sometimes a good rugby team has to go through a few losses in order to fine-tweak their team, in order to start winning consistently. And so I think we're still going through that tweaking process, I suppose. I'm a little bit worried that I can be on the firing line. I mean, Tony got flack for letting the team down. I can possibly be in the target as well.
There you go. Maybe we reconstruct it so we can put the rice on top of it.
Right now it is really obvious that it is myself, Harvey and Izzy against Salah, Lou and Shay. Izzy is a really good ally. I'm pretty sure I can trust her. Want to play it? Like, who would you want to see go home?
Like, my gut instinct is Shay and Salah, unfortunately. She has held back and not really like put up a hand for anything.
Yeah, she's like opting out.
It's a total mystery how Shay holds all this power over everyone. I haven't seen her excel at any challenges. She's always quick to put her hand up and sit on the bench and be out of it or be the lesser role in a challenge.
I think she's got Lou in her pocket and just wants to kind of keep that alliance going and not show any weakness.
Yeah.
Annoyingly. Shay spends most of her time twiddling her thumbs. In challenges, she is putting the pressure onto other people so that other people can trip up early, not her. Shay's strategy is to look like as little of a threat as she can to get as far into the game as she can, as well as having relationships with certain alliances. If we go to tribal, we're going to have to swing a vote. We're going to have to get one of them to flip.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure something out.
The thing about Shay is that she wants to make it that bad that she's been playing shady, which is a scary thing. I know she's going to gun for me and Harvey, or me. The 2 dominant players in our tribe are Shay and Salah. Shay is building alliances, keeping them close, using them to her advantage. Then there's Salah, who's neutral, and he doesn't give off that, you know, he knows much or that he is up to much. How have you been going with Lou?
I feel like I've been really getting on with her lately. We haven't talked about anything to do with the actual game side of things.
Lou's a tricky one because I like her and she is trustworthy. She's just decided to be trustworthy to the wrong people. I first thought that Salah was my biggest threat, but I'm moving it to Shay. It's got to be Shay because she's putting the target on my back. The only people that I can truly trust in this so far now is you and Harvey.
Yeah.
Have I what?
Have you used it?
I might have it. I haven't
spoke about it.
No, but I've been saying things. That's only 3. I need to talk to Shannon just to see how that's going with her and Mike and Georgia. I just want to see how she talks about them and then I'll get a feel, but I need to see where she lies because otherwise we wouldn't have the numbers. Now they're gone. Nathan was saying you heard them save their final 4.
This was like on day 2. I walked up to the group of 4 of Lee, Michael, Jack and George. I just feel like there's just alliances within alliances within alliances, and I have no idea which is the real one. But I do think that in all of the alliances I've heard, Michael is in every single one of them.
I think Michael is very, very clever. He's playing the game. He's got so many alliances. I can't keep track of them. I don't know how he keeps track of all his alliances, but he's definitely not someone who you can ever 100% trust. I don't know where he's going to go.
Did Nate tell you that he told him that he wants to take him to the end?
Told who?
Nate.
Oh, wait.
Mike did. Mike, he's just one of those guys that scuttles around saying what everyone wants to hear. Something has to
rock the boat. 2 people can't do it against 5.
Who did Michael say to Nate that it was going to be with? Or did he just say
He didn't
Nate?
go any further. I can't talk now, she's coming back.
Oh, yeah. How much did the nails cost to get done?
Oh, God, $35? Oh, $45?
So pretty much I've played it so that I can swing either way at this point. I'm pretty happy with it, as long as my name's not getting chucked around. I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. I've got a few people in the firing line before it's going to get to me at this point.
I don't trust that Mike as far as I'm thrown.
No, I've told you. Actually, Shannon thinks he's shifty too, so we're all kind of on the same page there.
Oh, just...
It's funny how you think he's directing it, though.
No, I don't think it is. Georgia's in charge. Georgia's running the show. She's the puppeteer. Mike's a puppet.
I mean, Shannon was really good in the challenge today, but I would say that see her as a threat because she feels, you know, she's not part of the group.
She's on the outer. She's on the outer of those 4.
Of the tight 4. So you don't think Jack's a chink?
Yeah, I do.
You do think he is?
Oh, how many times did he go around today? 2? What's that?
Well, no.
What was it? 100 metres around? You've got to have a crack at Jack because if it's Barb and I, Jack and Shannon, that is the only way we can break up that pod of 3. Jack's too worried about trying to be funny. He's got no idea.
Running around butt naked. Sick.
He's a free man.
Gotta pray for him.
Nature man.
People are getting weird out here. Like the heat is getting to everyone, and I'm seeing some crazy things.
Oh, I can't take Silas seriously anymore because he's in the nick. Thank God I didn't see everything.
Saw enough.
Definitely saw enough.
You're trying to dry out. Got no towel. So you might as well stand out there stark naked, you know, get those mellow puff bum cheeks dried up. I thought nobody was around, and so, you know, it was just me in the ocean trying to get some sun on my ass.
I'm gonna go over this way.
So it's got to that kind of stage of the game where we're all feeling the heat, the lack of protein, the lack of sleep, and we're all feeling quite lethargic.
Look for these.
The big chunkies.
Yeah, if you can. Obviously find the other ones, but I'm just saying.
Some people are getting very, very sick of rice. I keep thinking back to the 9 months that I spent in Ghana.
Teaching and directing a school over there.
Which was living essentially like this, eating rice, eating not that much, and the complete isolation of it. And I missed everything. I missed my bed, I missed a shower, I missed food, I missed my friends. But after 9 months, I went back and there was everything waiting for me. So I know it's there.
We found a couple of big ones.
Cook them in salt water. That sounds really weird, but fresh water kills them instantly.
Plucking snails off rocks. And we're actually looking forward to it.
Snails. You'd rather have snails in France, though. Garlic butter and all that flavouring. But this is, it's got flavouring in there. Salt water. When we heard that we can eat the snails, I was pretty excited because we need a bit of protein. We're down on protein, and so knowing that they taste like mussels was even much more delightful.
Let's try one out. All right. You got the nails?
Oh, that is salty. I reckon fresh water.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Take the whole thing, man.
What does it taste like?
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's like a mussel. Cheers.
Yeah. So with alliances, I find it really interesting how everything's developing. It's pretty clear that there's the 5 of us. Then on the outside is Barb and Nate. If I was Nate and Barbara, I'd be doing way more scrambling. I'd have talked to everyone in the tribe. I'd have been starting rumours. I'd have been doing everything because it's quite clear they're on the chopping block next.
I think I'm the next to go.
Whereas they look at me and think I should go, seeing I've been helping around camp and that.
Are they out there?
Yeah, that big tree where the actors are, because I just went to get changed and I could hear people talking and then I saw them. And they're not doing anything else, they're just talking. So I'd say it would be about something like that.
I have my alliance of 5 with the 5 younger ones, and I also have Barb and Nathan whispering in my ear. It's an incredibly dangerous position. If any of them decide to talk to one another, I'm gonna be out of here so fast.
Oh, we were talking here last night. To George and then Shannon and then Barb, and I was like, "Oh, you asleep, Barbara?" Obviously nothing. Didn't hear anything. And then we were talking about like alliances. And then Shannon reckons that Barbara was actually awake. And that her and Nate are out there.
That's awkward. I choose not to think about it. I choose not to let it worry me. When I was a detective in a small town, it's the gang, the gang members are uptown. Oh, they're so intimidating. Why? Why are they intimidating? Oh, they're quite big. I'm quite big.
Yeah.
You buy their advertising, and by not buying their advertising, yeah, I mean, just still be careful because they're idiots. When they're advertising, I'm advertising. So they'll be walking town, I'd be out walking the beat, and I'd follow them around.
Yeah.
What are you up to? Nothing. What are you up to? You know? I think being in the police, I'm used to thinking on my feet, being fronted with some situations and coming up with a plan on my feet. Yesterday with the challenge, we lost so much time talking about who's going to sit out, who's going to do this. So that's why I said, I'll do it, I'll sit out.
Yeah.
Because there's no point, that's just a split decision.
Yeah.
We're wasting time trying to work that out as opposed to trying to work out the strategy.
Yeah. In this game, everyone's looking out for number 1. But to look out for number 1, you've got to look out for the people around you as well. No matter what situation you get put in, you've got to make sure the people around you, you can trust them and they can trust you. So you've got to establish relationships with everyone, pretty much. Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. That's the one. What's your strategy at the moment in the game?
Good old strategy. You got any like thoughts or anything? Or any people you'd be keen to do stuff with?
Yourself.
Yeah.
Survivor has a lot of elements from real life, and one of them is that you should never step on people because you never know when you might need them next.
Oh, no, just continue this conversation on sometime.
I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. We've had no other conversation around strategy and plans since day 1. So when Mike came up to me and out of the blue, to me that says just desperation. He knows there's a rat in the room and he's trying to find it. He probably thinks it's me and he's right.
Hello, Rock.
Nothing yet.
You can sleep with him now?
I might, I don't know. Oh, that's not too bad.
What's his name?
I don't know.
If you give the child a toy and it amuses him, let him keep the toy and play with it a bit longer if it keeps him amused, you know? I'm sure after that he'll move on to something else.
Maybe this can be Fred Flintstone. Yeah. Fred Flintstone.
make the shelter bigger.
Yeah.
Tribal council.
Fred, you're gonna have to bring me a torch. Everyone thinks I'm a bloody joke, and I want to keep it that way. I want everyone to think I'm a joke. I walk around talking like I'm an absolute idiot all day, and I think they've all caught on to the fact that I am a complete idiot, but that's not what's happening.
How are you playing this game, Jack? Are you playing to win or just to...
I'm
just playing for laughs?
For laughs, really. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously it'd be nice to win, but I'm not like, you know, I'm a realistic guy. You know what I mean? I don't, you know? That's basically
You know
it.
you're the tag-along boat.
I want to keep them underestimating me for as long as I can and not sort of know what I can fully bring to the table until I need to, kind of thing.
So if you had to vote somebody out of that little group, who would you want to vote? Let's see if you think the same person we do.
Oh, do you guys have a little idea?
Oh, I know who we should vote all.
Oh, well, oh right, okay.
So I'll see if your brain's in the same headspace. Get your head thinking.
I know.
I've started putting some plans in. Hopefully we've got Jack thinking and Shannon thinking.
Have a little think, Jack.
Yeah, I'll have a think about it.
Look, I think Jack's too worried about his next one-liner, and he's deemed not to be a threat because he's just not thinking.
Basically, mate and Barb look at me, they're like, oh, those four, blah, blah, Jack, you should think about rocking the boat. And they're like, you know, oh, if you had to vote out one of those four, who would it be? And I just tried to like skip past it, and eventually they did, and they didn't bring it back up, so I didn't have to say anything.
There's no way that Jack would go with the other two. I mean, it would be complete suicide because we've got a strong five that we know are going to stay loyal to the end.
I think the important part is to just act as normal as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to change.
Just, if even more so to just like include them and not break off.
We've begun to realise that taking Nate into a tribe swap or a merge would be very dangerous because they're pretty much guaranteed to flip to whoever is on the other side. So we need to get rid of Nate.
Frustrated.
Tasty.
Looked at some the other day and they took a while. Not too bad when they're done though. They give you instant energy, it's like eating chocolate.
Oh, don't talk about chocolate.
No?
I want chocolate.
The milky bars are on me.
Today, Tony's a lot calmer. He's like talked it through, so he's had his little like debrief, talked about it. I totally know where he's coming from because everything that he was last night was exactly the same as the way I was when I got voted off. You can't do anything about it, you can't go back and change it, so it's how you're going to fix it. Oh, I just ate an ant.
Yeah, that's right. Chew on it, mate. It's protein. Good for you. Ants, mate. We used to get them in Malaysia about that long. Honey ants. And little coins, chew on them. They taste sweet. I've been given a second shot. All right, I've been given a lifeline. I'm going to make every use of it. Okay, the thing is, with being like in this situation, this comes down to me and one other, and I'm up for it. I've got no distractions around me. It's just me and one other in that arena, and the better man will walk away at the end of the day. And I'm fine with that. That's a clean cut.
I think I can beat him. It's going to be hard. But, you know, I'm just going to use the same strategy I used with D. I'm not going to worry about what Tony's doing. I'm focusing on my game and what I'm doing and how I'm going to win. I'm just going to keep going until I can't go anymore.
What do we got?
Redemption Island invite.
Ooh.
Shortly, 2 more will face a Redemption Island duel. Tribes must select just 2 members of their tribe to bear witness.
You were right.
Yeah.
You two go for it.
Is that right?
Are you guys happy with that?
You guys go for it.
Cool.
So we picked Lou and Salah to go to Redemption Island. They were the tightest with Tony. I know that he'd appreciate seeing them there, and they kind of want to go and show support for Tony also. It'll be hard to know who to root for, you know, because you want to call out. But if you call out for Tony, then you're kind of like choosing that side, you know?
I'll be rooting for both of them.
I'm definitely going to be cheering both of them on. Like, you know, they're both from our tribe and they're both family, so.
I've got mixed feelings seeing Matua, Tony and Hannah. I'm still in the game and they're in Redemption Island. And so it's good to see them, but I'm gutted that they're there.
I think he's just real. You know, he's not going to have any bad feelings towards, especially those two, which is why I think it'll be good for her to see them.
Well, Tony told me that if he came back, he'd be out for blood for whoever voted him out.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I thought he was pretty okay with it. I think I thought he knew that that was part of the game.
I reckon it's so surprising.
It's just different to what he's told us directly. So
if he were to come back at the merge, he would jump. He would flip on us.
Yeah.
With the numbers. I laugh a little bit about Tony's threat because of the amount of rounds he's got to make it through to actually see that happen. And also, he was voting for me, so it's just water off the duck's back for me.
You guys do paper, scissors, rock.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, well, paper, scissors, rock.
Yeah.
Now, what is that? Are we going on the count of three?
Just paper, scissors, rock.
And then on rock. Ready? Paper, scissors, rock!
Oh!
Is that me?
So that means I'm going, right?
I'm really excited that I get to go to Redemption today. I'm also really excited that I get to go with Georgia. I just want to make sure that our alliance is really, really solid.
I would have liked to have gone to the Redemption Challenge today. It does make me feel uncomfortable because that puts Georgia sitting next to Shannon for a period of time and getting in her ear. I see a huge influence on the game if they've got a secret together.
Come on in, guys!
I love being at Redemption Island. I love seeing these jewels. It is going to be a lot of fun today, and hopefully there'll be a lot of learning to do.
It really sucks. You have to go and watch two of our whānau members battling out to stay on Redemption Island. Would it be better if we can cheer Mogoton against Hermosa?
We'll now bring in the competitors of today's duel. Hannah and Tony. Welcome back to Redemption Island Arena. Take a look up at the two members your former tribe mates have chosen to witness today's duel. Tony, how does it feel looking back at them?
Oh, mixed feelings there, Matt. I've had times to come to grips with what happened. I've got my own ideas why it happened.
Anything you want to say to these guys?
New Zealanders as a collective group, we're fairly laid back, we're fairly easygoing. However, there is one thing that New Zealanders do not tolerate, and that is backstabbing. People who backstab, they say one thing, and then a minute later they turn around and do the complete opposite. I've got one question, and the question only requires a yes or no response. Sala, were you a member of the Type 4 Alliance?
Yes.
You were. Did both you guys vote me off?
No.
No.
No. Right. That allies some of my preconceived ideas about who did. But the message is the same, right? If I get through Redemption Island, all right, it's my plan to side with members of the other tribe, and I'm coming after those people. Their names will be at the top of my hit list. Because what they did was wrong. It was backstabbing. And I don't wear that. I'm coming for them.
Talk about backstabbing. Can you shed a little bit more light on that?
Well, if you're part of an alliance, the idea of the alliance is you cover each other's back no matter what. The alliance was for 4 people. I got 4 votes. There were only 7 of us there. I didn't vote for myself.
Sala, anything you want to say back to Tony?
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks to be blindsided like that, Matua. I can only speak for myself. I made sure I didn't write your name down, Matua. I keep my word.
Thanks, bro.
I didn't vote for you either, Tony, because you're like family to me. Actually, when you got voted off, I cried.
Thanks, Louisa. Appreciate it, mate.
Louisa, I want to give you a few seconds, but why did you cry?
I don't know. Tony was like family. He was there for me. And he taught me a lot. So thank you, Tony.
All right, mate. Hang in there, bro. You're doing good. Hang in there.
Tony, how does it feel to hear those words?
No, I'm touched, okay? You know, it shows that some people do actually appreciate a lot of hard work I've put in, okay? But, you know, the ride's not over, team. I'm not gone yet.
Let's talk about you, Hannah. What went through your mind when Tony turned up?
I was pretty shocked. When I saw Tony, I may have swore because I was like, what the hell was Tony doing on Redemption Island right now? I did not see that one coming. But I was pretty blindsided by my vote. I had no idea that was coming. So we had a lot in common. Feeling a bit betrayed that someone says one thing to your face but then writes your name on a piece of paper.
Well, the good news is you might be out of the tribe, but you're not out of this game. This is your opportunity to save yourself from elimination. For today's challenge, you both have 4 tiles. Each round, you have to select a cannonball to throw, trying to break a tile. The first person who breaks 4 tiles stays alive in this competition. The loser is out for good. Their quest for the $100,000 prize is over. Take your spots, let's go. Survivors ready? Hannah, you're up first. Remember, the first person to smash 4 tiles is safe in this competition.
Who are you guys going to root for?
Yeah. Both.
Hannah misses. Going short with this one.
Come on, Tony.
Tony goes too long. Hannah still trying to find her range.
Bit more oomph, Hannah.
Who flipped? Who's talking about backstabbing? Oh, Shay. Because we were in an alliance. And so Shay went against him.
Oh, wow.
Tony smashes his first tile.
Nice, Tony.
A bit longer now, Hannah.
Hannah crashes her tile. 1 tile each. Tony going close. Will Hannah take the advantage here? Still a tight game with 1 tile each. Tony, a bounce and then a smash.
Further than you want, Hannah. Further.
2 tiles Tony, 1 tile Hannah. Tony just needs to smash 1 more to win it here. Hannah needs to dig deep now. And goes close. Tony could win it with any throw.
Good.
And he goes so close.
So close, Tony.
Hannah still has a chance to stay alive in this game. And she misses by inches. Will Tony make her pay for it? smashes his fourth tile, keeping his hopes of winning this competition alive. Unfortunately, your shot at redemption and the $100,000 is over. How you feeling?
I'm gutted to the core because I don't think that I was given a fair shot to show what I could bring. But someone's got to go.
Well, Hannah, after 6 days in this competition, you are the second person eliminated from Survivor New Zealand. Drop your buff in the fire, say your goodbyes. Your time in this game is over.
Totally heavy to be here tonight.
See you later, bro.
Love you, mate.
Well done, girls. See ya, Hannah.
I've learned so much about myself. Being on Redemption Island by myself was probably one of the toughest things I've done. I had a lot of time to reflect about my life, what I'm doing with my life, where I'm going forward. I've come up with some big plans, so you'll have to watch out for what I'm going to do next.
Tony, it is time for you to head back to Redemption Island and await your next opponent.
Thanks, mate.
See you again, what's up?
See you, Tony.
Well done, Tony.
Everyone else, what you saw happen here today at Redemption Island, what you choose to tell your tribe, entirely over to you. Grab your stuff, head back to your camps and await word on your next challenge.
We're not sure about the information that we learned today, whether or not the rest of our tribe needs to learn it. If they don't know how things sit in the other tribe, all the better for us.
Heading into the duel with Hannah, I had a genuine grievance because one of the people that voted for me was actually part of our Tight for Alliance. Sala, Louise didn't vote for me, so Shayna broke the alliance. What I thought about Shayna was correct. She's a lot of things, all right? She's a liar, she's a backstabber, she's a hypocrite. And so I had to say something. I wasn't just going to let it slide because that's not the sort of person I am. The game for me is to remain on Redemption Island as long as I can. If she ends up on here, we'll see how much she likes it on the island with me.